dead. Are we going to see one?
Stay close by my side.
Helena, this film rests on your shoulders, to put it lightly. If Yuri's relationship with the Ochi is not sold, this film doesn't work. Yeah, it feels like you guys have such...
You're putting pressure on me.
Well, the film's already done. I've already seen it, and it touched my heart. The point is you have to develop a dynamic with a puppet, with off-screen sounds. Talk to me about going through that process.
It was really interesting because when I first read the script, I wasn't sure if it was going to be like AI or not, and how much I was actually going to, interact with something or not. And when I found out it was going to be like a puppet, and there were, going to be people on set that would make the sounds and make it move, I was so excited because when I was a child, I used to have like lots of puppets, and I was very sure they could speak, just I couldn't hear it. So it was kind of like a dream come true, and he looked so real, right?
Yeah,
it was like, I thought I was acting with a real thing. It didn't even look like made or a puppet. It looked like a real thing.
Wow. Finn, your character Petra has quite the dynamic with Maxim, played by Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Feels like he's his first in command.
Yes.
Puts quite a bit of pressure on Petra to carry out this mission, even if his frontal lobe's not fully developed.
Yeah,
he doesn't know if the Ochi are really the bad guys.
Totally.
Talk to me about kind of riding that line of having Petra be his own man, but also kind of serving Maxim the whole time.
Yeah, like there's like a real, I think, inner conflict, I think, within Petra because, I think like at his core, he's just like a nice guy who I think actually cares a lot about Yuri and about animals, like generally I feel like, or cares about people more than he leads on. And at the same time, the only sort of father figure or like parents he's really had is Maxim. So he's trying to please these people kind of at the same time. Like he's trying to be there for his adopted sister, but like, can't really because he's kind of blocked by this kind of masculine force, or like this toxic kind of masculine force that's kind of been put onto him. And I think he's just kind of fighting between these two kind of people to be.
Yeah.
Very much so. It's been a busy couple of weeks for you, as I mentioned.
Yeah.
Hell of a Summer coming out recently. I know that film was in development like a couple years ago, and this film you guys shot back in 2021. So I'm curious because I don't know the timeline of production, but at least revisiting Legend of Ochi, with you now having a director's credit under your belt, do you watch films like this differently?
Yeah, honestly, yes, because now I've, I spent a long time in like the editing process or post process, and when we shot this movie, like it, like you said, it was 2021, and so I'm more watching it from this thing of like, that scene that we shot ended up not working, in the way that we filmed it, but then they edited it in a different way and stuff, and like I noticed stuff like that, I guess. But other than that, I'm really just watching. I try to watch as much as possible from like the perspective of when we did it. I learned a lot on set from Isaiah and filmmaking generally. So, it is crazy how long it's been. I'm glad it's finally coming out, honestly.
Yeah, you and Isaiah have that shared experience, like the first-time directors.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Isaiah, this movie is so, this movie he's worked on, for years and years, and he's like a true artist, so you would not know that this isn't his first feature. Like, I was thinking that last night, like, the fact that it's like his debut and people say that it's his debut, I'm like, I don't even feel that, honestly.
I learned that this morning.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I did not watch this film and think it was the first time.
Totally.
Helena, I'll wrap with this. You've had some incredible scene partners with the American films you've done so far. Tom Hanks, Willem Dafoe, Emily Watson. When you're getting to share the screen with talent like that who have decades of experience, what are you learning as an actor?
Oh my God, so much. When I shot with Tom, it was really funny because I got the request and I didn't even know who he was. Like, I was like, who's that guy? I was like a 9-year-old German girl and I was like, who's that guy? And then when you go on set, and I feel like especially when you're a child, it's like you just learn of like how to be an actor, because I don't know how to do this. Like I just came here and did it. And then you learn how to be around people, life lessons. You know, Tom has so much advice to give you. Also Willem and Emily. You learn how to be, you know, famous, but also love the people you work with and not be a star, but like be friendly and like human. And then also obviously on screen, I mean, they're icons. And also Finn, you know, they're all like stars. And then you come there and you're like, hi, we're working together. And I feel like the one thing that like impresses me the most, especially like from Willem and Emily, is that every time we do a scene, that's always the same emotion. It's like they would cry 500 times, you know, in the same intensity. And that's just crazy to me. Like it looks so real every single time, right? Mm-hmm. Or even just freaking out, you know, screaming 500 times without complaining is like, yeah, it's great.
It takes a lot to give 110% every day.
Yeah. It does.
What makes you guys pros. See, I'm stumbling on my own words.
No.
100% of the day. Guys, for real, this film is going to bring a lot of people together. So thank you guys for making it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We are cursed with a wickedness. The Ochi.